YouTube? Back with another video. It's your boy Jaron. Welcome to my channel. Today we got another reaction for y'all. We got I broke her heart, so they broke my soul. Who out here breaking souls? They out here breaking your soul? This video by Young Don the Sauce God. If you want to see this video without me talking over it, link will be in the description. You feel me? You can watch that after you watch this. But without any half stepping, let's get into the video, man.
So then my classmate was like, oh man, that's not what everyone else is saying. So then I'm like, what is everyone else saying?
Mr. Hines?
I turn around and there she is, the vice principal, Miss Appletree, which is what we're gonna call her, of course. Mr. Hines, may I please have a word with you outside? Instantly, I shit myself because this woman was terrifying, like genuinely a scary person. So before we start today's video,
My man done
I
dyed
should
his
address
hair,
something.
son.
Something new is in this room, something golden.
You got YouTube button.
Oh, that was ugly. That was an ugly ass. What the fuck was that? I don't know. But hey man, I just want to say thank you so much because of your love and support. Oh, you can see yourself in this, huh? You see a little can. But yeah man. We presented the Young Don the Sauce God for passing 1 million subscribers. But
Hey, my boy on the come
might as
up.
well say the Sauce Squad because that's what this is. It's a representation.
Can't you get a custom
that I
like
can now hang up in my room, or I'll probably give
custom
it to my
whatever
mom,
you want
or my
on
dad,
it or whatever?
Probably my mom, because I did not get them a degree, so this gonna have to work. You feel me? Ah man, but yeah. Also yeah, I bleached my hair. Get the fuck over it. Anyway, let's start today's video.
Dang, we just gotta get over it. That's crazy. See, only light skins could do stuff like that.
So the other
And
day I
people
was
won't care.
chilling, you know, trying to
You think
of
I'm about
what
to be
I should
coming
talk
around with
about
hair like
next,
that,
when
in that color?
it occurred to me that about a year ago
Come
I
on.
told you guys a story that there was a part 2 to that you never got. So that's what we're doing today. So just under a year ago, I told a story called I Stole His Crush and Broke Her Heart. It's one of my more popular stories, and I'll link to it on the screen and in the description, so go ahead and watch it if you haven't. It makes this video a lot better, but I'll give you the Spark Notes
pretty sure I'll
version
watch
just
it.
in case you ain't got time for all that shit. So back in like the 5th grade, there was this annoying
that's
ass
back when
kid in
he
my
was in
class that
Jamaica.
we gonna call Jeff, and one day he decided to roast me. Said I had a big head or something like that, which, although true, still pissed me off. So I decided to get my revenge. How so, you ask? Well, Jeff had made it very public that he was in love with this girl in our class named Mary. So I was like, skirt, you done fucked up. I'ma take your girl, boy. So you know, I put on my young suave real quick, and I was
Young
like,
suave.
hey Mary, wanna be my girlfriend? And then she was like, okay. Because that's all it really takes to get a girl when you're 8. Anyway, we start holding hands and shit, you know, made Jeff jealous and
Why he got
mission
a pencil in his
accomplished,
ear, though?
right? Not quite, because now I had a different problem. For some inconceivable reason, Mary
Annoying.
somehow thought that I liked her, right? I don't know how. Whatever. Okay, so I'm like, no.
Oh, you know you done messed
No,
up.
baby girl, my sweet Mary, you were merely a pawn.
Something
a
similar like that
small
happened to
cog
me in 6th
in my
grade.
machine of revenge.
I might talk about that
that's all
story
you ever were
one of
to
these
me.
times. No animation though.
If you can't tell by now, this is one of those stories where something
I'm
bad
a real one.
happened to
I don't
me
be
and
doing
I
shit like that.
deserved it. Anyway, I start trying to dodge her, right? Eventually,
My man
I
hide
faced
behind the
music,
tree.
and in front of the entire playground, I basically broke up with her, told her that I didn't like her. She ain't like that too much, understandably, so she kicked me in my nuts. Yeah, she kicked me in my nuts, and
Dang.
that was the end of
No
the video.
kids.
2.3 million views. Beautiful. So here's what happened next. Oh my fucking god. Mary! What the fuck was the sentiment that I'm sure I wanted to express after managing to stand up after being kicked in the dick? But I'm sure what I actually said went more along the lines of, ow, that hurt. That's probably all I said. Anyhow, Mary turns around and is like, what?
Oh, she done
and then I
changed.
said the most
Oh, you
gangster
different.
that 8-year-old
I ain't
dog
never
ass
seen
could
you
think
act
of.
like this before.
I'ma tell on you.
This is
And
beyond
then she was
me.
like, huh? And then I was like, I said, bitch. I didn't say bitch. I'm gonna tell on you. And as soon as your dad comes to pick you up, I'm gonna tell him that you kicked me in my nuts. And as soon as I said that, Mary's whole vibe took a complete 180.
Oh, she
was
crying.
like,
Oh, she crying.
nah, we it. You can't do that. If you tell my daddy, I'm gonna beat me. And then I was like, yeah, that really sounds like a you problem right about now. Mary looks at
My boy
me
threw out that.
and
Hey, he threw out
she
that
just starts to
patois.
cry. Like
see that?
real
You heard
crying
it?
though.
You
Like she
felt
was
it?
doing the
You
whole
felt it? In your esophagus? You felt it in
know
your
that
headphone?
ugly ass sound that kids make when they cry. You know,
Yeah, that-
before they learn how to bottle up all of their
Yeah, that
emotional
shit.
pain and just
Yeah.
shove it deep down and just keep it there until
the
it manifests
bowels of
itself
your
as some
soul and your
self-destructive
body.
behavior like drug addiction or binge drinking.
Oh.
You know, like how an adult is supposed to deal with their
That's a nice little apartment out there. Oh, you just gonna throw? Okay.
That scene would have been a lot more dramatic if the glass fucking broke. Of course it would break now, you mother.
Still couldn't give less of a fuck. Like, did she really think that I would care? All of our parents hit us. I mean, how else is a grown adult supposed to handle their frustration with their small, young, immature child that has literally no life experience than to physically assault them? It's not like that's gonna leave any lifelong emotional scars or dysfunction or anything like that. Anyway, I don't care. So I'm sitting on the bench,
All I'm
right?
saying is
sipping
I don't be out
any
here
bag of
robbing liquor
Beverage.
stores.
Just in case you didn't catch that,
Why?
where I'm from,
You already
you
know
can
the answer,
literally
son.
buy juice in a bag anywhere, which is probably my favorite way to
I be
contain
yelling.
all of my
I feel like I be
beverages.
yelling.
I wish
I don't care,
they
though.
sold bag juice in America. It's so convenient.
I don't care.
Bag juice in one hand, beef patty in the other. Getting hard.
Well, I'm telling you that
Pause.
Jamaican
Anyway, so I'm chilling, right? And
cuisine,
Mary
bruh.
is just having a fit. Like, she was really scared for her life.
Dang, what was her
which,
dad doing?
in
Jabbing her
hindsight,
behind the sheet?
I think I
Behind
get
the,
now. You
lights?
see, like most people,
In the
my
dark?
parents
She was
spanked me
getting
as a
jabbed
child,
up?
but they never really abused me. Like, I'm sure my dad would spank me with like 10% of his strength, just enough to get the message across. There are actually parents that hit their children with their full adult strength. And Mary was Indian Jamaican to be exact, and
Oh,
I've had
she
a
was
few
bad.
close
She had
Indian
it.
Jamaican friends, and based on their
Wait,
stories,
from, like, India
apparently
or Native American?
their parents do not play around with the belt. Now, I don't know if
Indian.
this was the case
Indian.
for her or if she was just being extra, but based on her behavior, you would have sworn that she knew for a fact that her father was going to murder her. Still didn't really care. I just wanted to give you the full context of the story.
Why?
Anyway, so
The
as
whole
I'm waiting for
sad
her
sob
father to
story just to say
arrive,
he don't care.
my dad shows up.
Oh.
Well, down the drain that plan went. I hopped in my dad's whip, and he took me home. And of course, I didn't tell him because I wanted the most bang for my buck. And I knew my dad wasn't going to strike the fear into her soul like her father was going to. So I was like, fuck it, I'll just let it go. Again, I was a piece of shit. And if that's what you're thinking, I agree with you. So I go home and fast forward to the next day, and it is a brand new day, baby. My nuts had made a full recovery. Probably had my favorite school morning breakfast. Boiled hot dogs, fried eggs, fried plantains with some white bread on the side. Terrible nutrition. Tasted great though. We didn't know better. Fast forward and I'm getting dropped off at school, and I was late because that was just my childhood.
Yeah.
Right? We're not gonna.
That's
we're not
how it
gonna
was
get
for me in
into
high
this
school,
right
and
now.
I rode the bus.
I was just late
Until
a
my
lot.
senior year.
So I'm walking into class, and everyone's, of course, already seated, and I noticed that everyone was kind of staring at me funny. So I'm like, all right, y'all just gonna be weird? All right. So I sit down, and then one of my classmates turns to me and is like, Don, what did you do to Mary? So I'm like, huh? What you mean what I do to Mary? I ain't do shit to Mary. I mean, yes, I did technically break her heart, destroy her fragile childhood self-esteem, and embarrass her in front of all of her peers on the playground. But, you know what? I ain't do shit to her, technically. So then my classmate was like, oh man, that's not what everyone else is saying. So then I'm like, what is everyone else saying?
Mr. Hines.
Oh yeah, it's over
I
for you, my
turn
boy.
around and
It's over for you.
there she is, the vice principal.
Boy,
Miss
she just
Appletree,
look crazy,
which
boy.
is what we're gonna call her, of course. Mr. Hines, may I please have a word with you outside? Instantly, I shit myself because this woman was terrifying.
Hey, look, she looked like a
genuinely
crazy Lisa
scary
Ray McCoy.
person. For
I ain't
one,
gonna hold you,
she
son.
was tall, which all adults look tall when you're 8, but she was like for real tall for a lady, and she was just scary, all right? She was just not a nice person.
I wonder if she
reminds
got
me
great
of
eyes
what
in
a
her life.
stereotypical Catholic school nun is supposed to be like. In
Oh,
movies.
no.
Like, that was her in real life, minus the beaten children, of course. So I follow her outside, and I'm already scared. Like, my eyes were already watery.
But
my
you did
ears
nothing,
were
bro.
hot.
You didn't
I
do
was
nothing.
sweating. I knew something bad was about to happen.
Oh,
so,
yeah.
now we're standing in the middle of the playground.
It's about to erupt,
and
huh?
if you were to look at a map of this school, it was actually very small. Like, there were 6 classrooms, the 2 bathrooms, the principal's office, and the playground, and like the cafeteria area. And we were standing dead center in the playground. Mind you, everyone is in their classrooms right now. So basically, every child could see and hear what was about to go down. So, can you tell me something, Mr. Hines? What is this that I am being told that you hit Mary? What? I get to school this morning, and the first thing that I am being told is that yesterday you hit Mary and made her cry. Now, I didn't know you like to hit girls, Mr. Hines. Wait, what? Whoa. I did not hit her. So tell me why she was crying and why I am hearing that you are to blame. So at this point, I was like, okay. I see what's going on here. This has just been some miscommunication, a little telephone game syndrome. I'll clear this up right away. Actually,
The girl's
Miss
always right,
Appletree,
son.
I never touched Mary. In fact, Mary kicked me in the nuts. So that happened, and after she did that, I told her that I was gonna tell her dad on her, and apparently she thought that he was gonna hit her or something. So that's why I think she was crying. So you do like to hit women? Wait, well,
What?
obviously you couldn't hit her yourself, so you wanted her father to hit her. I'm not sure what's happening right now. You know, Mr. Hines, this is very disappointing. I thought you were a much better young man than this, but apparently you are a woman beater.
No.
This conversation
Went
actually
left.
I shit you.
That went
now,
left.
unfortunately,
Oh, wait,
when I
y'all-
was growing up, you were taught never to talk back to an adult, especially someone like a vice principal.
Left.
So
I think
I just
this is
stood
left to
there
y'all?
and
This
took
is my
this
right. This is
verbal
left.
onslaught from this
It don't matter.
scary ass woman, just
don't matter.
holding back the tears as my classmates watched in amusement. And I'm just there feeling like, what? The fuck? Why is this grown ass woman yelling at me, calling me a woman beater? I don't even know what that really means yet. Bitch, I'm 8. Why do I feel like she's projecting her own personal issues onto me?
That's what it
also,
sound like.
why are we not addressing the fact that Mary kicked me in my nuts?
Yeah.
Is that not worth
Yeah.
mentioning?
Yeah.
You're yelling at me for something that I didn't do that she actually did. Why is that okay that she kicked me in my nuts? Is it because she's a girl and I'm a boy? That doesn't seem fair. Where's my ribbon? Where's my hashtag? Hashtag my dick matters, okay? Plus, we're 8, which basically means that we're practically the same physically. Same height, same strength, everything. If she took 2 weeks of karate class, she could kick my ass. What is going on right now? But anyway, Miss Appletree continues with her rant, and then she wraps it up with the typical, I don't want to hear about anything like this happening again with you, Mr. Hines. Do you understand me? So of course, I was like, yes, ma'am.
Oh, I'm
And then I
snitching
went
after
back
this.
to class
Oh, I'm
where
snitching.
I
I'm
had
telling
to
her.
sit
I'm telling
in
her
my
dad.
shame
I'm telling her
for the
mom. I'm
rest
telling
of the
her
day.
cousin,
That
her auntie,
That woman should not
her
have handled
mama,
the situation the
her
way
granny,
that she did. Not with a child.
Juan
Come
down
on.
the block.
But that's karma, right?
I'm
What
telling
I did to
Jordan
Mary
up the
was pretty
street with the
fucked
treehouse
up.
in the
I
back.
tried to
No,
use
sure.
her. Well, I did
I'm bullshitting.
use her to get at someone else. And granted, I was 8, you know, you're not really a person when you're 8. I'm not sure if I knew better at the time, you know, it was still wrong. And I'm sure that somewhere deep down, I knew that I was not being honest. I knew I was being deceptive in my actions. I'm also sure that I knew that there was just something's not right about an adult hitting a kid, hitting a child. I'm sure everyone feels
She
that,
cried like
you know,
that though.
as a child, and even
She
as
was
an
getting
adult,
jabbed
you know,
up,
maybe
or
in the heat of a moment when
her
you hit
dad,
the kid
I don't know,
as a
bro.
form of punishment, you feel justified. But you know, I don't think either of my parents ever enjoyed hitting me. And again, my parents never fucking hit me all the time. I don't want to paint that picture. You know, I tell you guys
I
the
feel like
most
parents do.
exciting stories.
They make you
I'm
mad,
not
so they
gonna
take out
tell
their-
you every time my dad took me for fucking ice
That's why they
cream.
be hitting you like 3 times,
You know,
and
I'm
that's
telling
it.
you, that nigga beat my ass. But you know, I'm sure when it did happen, the times it did happen,
That was my dad's favorite line. That hurt.
I'm sure they
Obviously
didn't
it did.
really
I'm
feel too good
crying,
about
man.
it. They just did it because
I'm in
that's what
tears.
was done to them. That's what they knew. That's how they were.
Sometimes in
disciplined
my
as
tears
children.
I drown.
So the cycle continues. But the point I'm making is that I'm sure that, you know, I knew that wasn't right. I knew that wasn't cool.
Hey,
that
that's
you know,
crazy.
Mary's dad was gonna hit her, and even though I'm sure I knew that, even back then at 8, I allowed the pain and embarrassment that came with being kicked in the nuts in front of everybody.
But
Which,
you-
although wasn't right of her either.
But he never
I kinda
told, though.
fucking
You never
deserved it,
told,
really,
huh?
at that point.
He
I
never
used
told.
that pain and embarrassment to say, fuck it, I don't care what happens to her. When, at the end of the day, that whole situation was my doing. And ultimately came back to bite me in the ass twice. So, yeah. I guess the moral of today's story is just be honest.
Oh,
be
hey.
honest in your intentions. When you do something, make sure it's coming from a genuine place. And fellas, if you tell a girl you like her, make sure it's because you like her and not just because you're trying to, you know. Yeah. That doesn't ever lead to
Not because you trying.
Anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed the
Because you
story.
trying to beat some cheeks.
Boulevard Forever.
You don't need to be doing that. Celibacy. Wait till marriage.
Yeah. Got no time
Oh,
for the
man, I'm
nonsense.
foolish.
Ain't no telling
I know
what
I'm
my
foolish.
time is. Yeah.
It's too late for me.
So I'ma ride to my diamonds.
Hey.
Shine like a diamond.
Oh, diamonds? Okay.
Got no time
14
for the
karat? Hey,
nonsense.
hey,
Ain't no telling
hey,
what my
hey.
time is. Yeah.
Oh, that's when you decide to stop it? Man, that's it for the video, bruh. You know, him and Swoozie are dope with the animations. Dope with the animation sign. I don't know. I can't see myself ever like telling a story and using animations. But yeah, man, that's it for the video. If you want to see me react to something, comment down in the comment section below. Like, comment, subscribe, share, and until next time, man, I'll holla at y'all.